Hey everyone, Itai Manero here, and in this video, we're gonna have a look at my freebie of the month for August. So let's jump right into it. Now, if you don't know me or my work, you may be wondering what is this freebie of the month thing I have going on? Well, since April 2021, I've been creating an exclusive Procreate brush each month, making it available for free to everyone who visits my Gumroad page. April's was a dusty charcoal brush. May's was a dry marker brush. For June, I made a messy inker. And in July, I made a fun brush for painting fur. Unfortunately, you can't download these brushes anymore. Why? Because at the end of each month, that freebie goes away, and it is replaced by the next month's freebie. But don't worry, you have more than enough time to download this month's freebie, okay? Now, what is this month's brush about? Because we are experiencing an intense heat this summer here in Spain, I wanted to do something inspired by it. You know, thinking about being on vacation, going to the beach, and relax for a little bit. Well, as a freelance artist, I have never experienced such things, but I heard they are pretty good. Jokes aside, what it came to my mind for some reason was a grumpy octopus smoking a cigar sitting in a hammock by the beach. I thought it was a pretty fun idea. For some reason, I find it hilarious to draw a stupid looking character smoking. Many times when I'm creating a new brush, an idea like this would come to my mind first, and then that will inspire what kind of brush I will create. So thinking about that stupid octopus I wanted to draw, I felt like a good and fun to use inking brush would work really well. At this point, I have made many inking brushes, so I wanted this one to have something different. The cool thing about the freebie of the month as a concept is that because the brush doesn't need to fit into any themed set in conjunction with other brushes, I can go bananas with it if I want to. That allows me to experiment and go crazy with it, which is pretty cool. So I thought, what if this inking brush had an unexpected texture showing up when using the Apple Pencil's pressure sensitivity? And this is the brush I made. In homage to all this thinking process, I called it Summer Vibes. It is the only brush I'm using to make this little drawing you're watching me do while I talk. I think it turned out pretty cool. Like you saw at the beginning, you can use this brush for a rough sketch first and then refine your drawing by inking on a new layer. You can combine thin and thick line work by pressing more or less with your pencil. I think when this brush really shines is when you make a thin stroke with a slightly small size of the brush and then you press hard to make a thicker line without changing the size slider. There is where the cool texture I was talking about before will start to appear in the edges of your lines. Make bold and decisive strokes for an expressive result, like in the silhouette of that palm tree I did in the background. You can have a lot of fun with this brush by adding fine details, like the little bit of hatching I did in the octopus or below the hammock. You can even use this very same brush to add some color if you want. My recommendation: don't cover the whole thing. Leave some of the natural texture of the brush show through your strokes with a little bit of white from the canvas, like I did here with this orange I painted. Anyway, there you have it. That is my freebie of the month for August. I really hope you are excited to try it out. Remember that you can download it absolutely at no cost from my Gumroad page. And while you're there, make sure to check out all my other sets available. I'm sure you'll find something interesting. And by making any purchase, you will be supporting my work. If you do that, thank you very much. All the links are in the description below. Also, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment below. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.